Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that?
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 57.
To kick off for Denver.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. To the air again, Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Inside here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down. to Love. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, it's Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Well, throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
To throw again on second down. Locke. This is the tight end, Fant. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Noah Fant out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or too short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah.
And take it into the end zone for a Denver score. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about it, Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Broncos 7, Golden Eagles 0.
2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. It's an end of it over. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-in-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
31-yard line.
first and 10. It's Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On second down, and they'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
At their own 18-yard line.
Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back. Get touchdown.
Nico Hardman, 56 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And complete. It's Hamler. And he will have the Broncos first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
39-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's going the other way. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football. got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, Camaro. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Love. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And it's caught. Touchdown. Steven Sims Jr. 34 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To K.J. Hamler. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They'll throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Third and long.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first first half.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on second down when they got the sack? Because on third down, zero pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey all the way down inside the 5 with a 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. And take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 4 yards out, and the Broncos have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Golden Eagles 14. Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take...
And now here's another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
At the 31-yard line.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Golden Eagles, 14.
2nd and 11. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On the carry.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Escaping the pressure. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal does it under pressure, and they got to him again. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For Nicole Hardman.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Love from the gun. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. That's a big play there on 3rd down. 45 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back. He's trailing here in the 2nd half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Love. Oh, he'll look down. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big pickup of 38. From the gun. Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara. There to make guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter. And there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Just past the 50. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
49-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another run by Lindsey. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And 2.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Love back to it here after the pick six. Now in desperation, and that's caught inside the 35. And we'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point forthcoming. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake, called for the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film opposed to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down at the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving. I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys...